For number 10, it says the measure of two of the sides of an equilateral triangle are 4x plus 12 inches and 6x minus 4 inches. What is the measure of the third side in inches? So first of all, it is important to note that we're dealing with the equilateral triangle. So I would draw this and I would label it. So we've got our equilateral triangle where all sides are the same. And we know that one side is 4x plus 12 and the other side is 6x minus 4. What is the third side? Well, they're all the same. So what I'm given, I'm just going to set equal to each other. And I would solve that. So I would subtract the 4x first and get 2x. I would add the 4 to 12 and get 16. And then if I divide by 2, x is 8. But it doesn't ask me for x. It asks me what the third side is. So as I was grading this, I would be looking for, did you get this value right? And then did you take that value and did you plug it into one of these expressions? It doesn't matter which one. So I'm just going to do the one with the positive. So 4 times 8 plus 12. 32 plus 12 would be 44 inches. Okay, so that would be 44. All right, and I made sure I put my label on there. All right, and number 11, this should say in triangle ABC. BC is congruent to AB. So first of all, I know I'm talking about an isosceles triangle if two sides are congruent. So I want to draw that and I want to label it. Okay, so it's an isosceles triangle. These two are congruent, which means BC and AB are they're equal or congruent. So that means that B, since it repeats in both, I'm going to put it at the top. So I have AB and CB or BC. All right, so if angle CBA, so that's angle B, is 3x plus 6, and angle CAB right here is 2x minus 18, what is the angle of BCA? All right, so we're going to find this angle. We need to find x, and we also know that this angle C is same as 2x minus 18 like angle A, because if these are your legs, these are your base angles that are congruent. So this is also 2x minus 18. So I would make a pretty long equation here. I would say all three angles added together equals 180. All right, so we've got 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 2 more is 7x. Then we have 6 minus 18 minus 18, so that gives me a negative 30. So if I add 30 to 180, we get 210. And if I divide that by 7, we get 30. So x is 30. Now, I'm going to plug the 30 back into the 2x minus 18 because it represents angle A and angle C, and I'm trying to find angle C, also known as BCA. All right, so 2 times 30 is 60, and then if I subtract 18 from that, we get 42 degrees. All right, number 12. Here we're dealing with angles. So if angle B is x, and angle A is 3x plus 27, can you find x in all the other angles? The diagram is not drawn to scale. All right, so this is kind of like number 11, that the 3x plus 27 is also for angle C and for angle A. So I would do 3x plus 27 plus that again plus the x, and then equal that to 180. So 3 plus 3 plus x gives me 7x. And then 27 plus 27 is 54. Okay, so I would subtract the 54, and this gives me 126, divided by 7 is 18. So for angle B, it has to be 18 because it's just x. So 18 degrees. Okay, and then since these are the same, I would just do 3 times 18 plus 27. And that's 54 plus 27, which is 81 degrees. So 81 plus 81 plus 18 does get back to 180, so we checked it, make sure it looks good, it's right. Okay, in number 13, it says if side length BC was 3x plus 8, AC is 5x plus 14, and AB is 9x minus 10, can you find x and then the segments AB, BC, and AC? Absolutely. I would set these two equal to each other because the legs are congruent. So 9x minus 10 equals 3x plus 18. I subtract the 3 and get 6x. I can add the 10 over. Oh, you know what? That is an 8. Okay, sorry, 3x plus 8. So I add the 10 over and I get 18. And if I divide by 6, I get 3. Now, to find my measurements, I plug the 3 back into one of these because they're the same. Doesn't matter which one. I'm going to go with the one that's more positive. So 3 plus 3 plus 8. So that would be 9 plus 8, which is 17. And that means that AB is 17 and BC is 17. And then for the last one, I would do 5 times 3 plus 14. And that would give me 29.